We're at Keepers of the Wild Nature Park, and it's just outside of the town of Valentine in Arizona. Tell us a little bit about this place.
It's Keepers of the Wild. We're a non-profit sanctuary. All the animals here are rescues from all kinds of bad situations. There's about 140 animals, over 50 different species. Wow. So tons of cool stuff to see. There's 2 ways to do the park. If you just walk the whole deal, it's less than 2 miles, and I'm told you can do it in under an hour. Take your time.
As you step through the shop, there's a beautiful shaded seating area. We decided we were going to do the walking one as we were going to move on in a bit. Do you remember in like the 70s where blokes would be lying by an actual tiger? Well, here's Gary. You got to cock your leg up, that's it.
Is that what you
Oh yeah, that's proper. It's right, 70s. Now, unfortunately, most of the animals are trying to have a snooze because it's so hot and they're all in the shade and we can hardly see them. But the conditions are lovely for them, and you can read about each animal as you go along. So it'll tell you their lifespan, how big they are, what they will eat. So there's quite a lot of interesting facts. Gary looks like he's found something. You found, hun?
Tiger, Bengal tiger, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Is this a Bengal tiger?
Yeah.
Oh wow, he's huge. Now I don't know if you guys can see this that much. Let's pull this open. Yeah.
So of course this is a rescue centre. It's not a zoo.
Yeah.
All these have been imported either illegally or whatever for people who now can no longer take care of them.
Mm-hmm. And here we have an African male lion. He's lying on his back, showing all his glory. Again, it's boiling hot for them, so they're getting a bit of shade and just resting in the day. It's really interesting to see how they sleep. He's really just sleeping on his back. He's really comfortable, isn't he? Look, a wonderful camel. What a gorgeous camel. You've been rescued, haven't you? It was really interesting because these types of camels, Bactrian camel, is it, Gary?
Yeah.
They live up to 50 years of age. There's a pen for some bobcats. There's 2 in here. One's actually in the swing over there. And they only live for about 3 to 4 years. I was really surprised. They've got quite a short lifespan in the wild. Oh, how lovely. Look at the lovely little monkey. He initially, when we moved along here, moved away a little bit. But he's got a gorgeous little play area. It's got a sand pit and all sorts of stuff, actually. God, there looks like a lot of flies or something in there, though. Ooh. Oh, he's actually followed us around. Hello, honey. Well, he's called a black-handed spider monkey, and they are actually endangered. They sleep in the trees at night, by all accounts. Do you like your little home? You've been saved, haven't you? Oh, they're beautiful. He's doing a little show for us, I think. They're so clever, aren't they? Here's a view from up at the top of the hill. It's beautiful around here. And they've got it in a nice natural habitat. That was really nice. And after a really hot sort of walk around there, it's lovely to sit down on their terraced area. It's gorgeous here. Really happy that we came in. Really happy to donate a little bit to help this fabulous cause. So first stop is Angel's shop. Angel was originally a barber, but now it's a gift shop. So we'll have a little look inside. Oh, it's noisy on the Route 66. Really interesting board just outside of the shop. Just gives you some excellent facts. There's 8 states you're going to run through: Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona and California. Of course, we're doing it in reverse just to be awkward. It's really fascinating that from 1978 to 1987, Angel, he petitioned the government and to make sure that Route 66 opened. I mean, that's some real tenacity, but it paid off. We are now standing on historic Route 66. I just called it 67. So he's had a meltdown. So here is, I don't know if it's a life-size model of Angel, but Gary's 6'2", and I wonder maybe it is. Looking good for his 90s. This is inside the shop. It's got loads of books and loads of these, which we love. We wish we could bring it all home with us, but there's only so much we can fit in the van. Now, I'm coming out loud and proud. Something you don't know about me is I'm a massive Jigsaw fan. They've got a Route 66 one. I think I'm going to buy it. It's $17.99. But that's a bit of a bargain, isn't it? Especially if you're a fanatic like me. Got a really good selection in here. Loads of T-shirts and stuff. Gary's after a T-shirt. We just got to make sure we get it in the right size, babe. Let's get it about 4 sizes bigger because we've still got a couple of months to go. The problem we're having with most of the T-shirts is they have these sort of like iron-on things. You couldn't put them in the dryer, could you, Gary, like that?
I don't think so.
You know, so although we do want one, we don't want to spend a fortune on it either, you know. But have you found one you like yet?
I'm trying to look for a label that says you can or can't wash or anything.
Oh, they won't have that. But all this stuff in this shop, it looks like it's made in America. They've made a big thing of it. I think it's great. Oh, I like this one, Gary. The Motherroad.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. We're in the original barber shop. This is Angel. Well, it's his cutout. But guess what? This is his son-in-law.
Hello, hi.
Tell everyone what you're called.
Mauricio.
Mauricio.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about this shop, Mauricio.
Well, this shop is where it all started for the rebirth of Route 66. Prior to that, it was a barbershop and a pool hall. Life's going good. And 9,000 cars a day coming down Route 66.
Wow.
You can make a living as a barber. But in 1978, the interstate opened up, and this little town died. It literally became a ghost town overnight. It was devastating for the town, but nobody in town thought so. Mm-hmm. They thought that people would return to Main Street of America, the Motherroad, Route 66, but it didn't. And to live without an income for a family for a month is difficult.
Yeah.
2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, a lot more years after this, but 8 years later, the federal government decided we don't need an old 2-lane highway anymore. It's inefficient. We have the interstates all intact across America. We have the latest and the greatest. And so what did they do? They decommissioned Route 66 from federal funds end to end, from Chicago to Santa Monica. And if they do that, they don't know what sections are going to be a viable means of transportation, so they decertify it. And when they do decertify a road, that just means it's not certified to travel on. And they remove every sign so you cannot locate it. And you get these little towns get erased from maps. Chicago's fine, that you're not going to erase that from a map. Los Angeles is fine. Flagstaff, some of these big cities are fine because they have the means to maintain their roads and 66 going through their towns. But because we're such a small town, they literally forgot about us.
It's about today. How is this shop doing today? And how is Angel doing?
The shop today is doing fantastic. We see a lot of tourism all over the place. When you go to his accolades and awards over the years, he's received Arizona Tourism Awards.
Wow.
His interviews go national and international. He's getting ready to receive our presidential award in Washington, D.C. in November. So things are going good. He's always promoting and protecting Route 66. He is doing fantastic himself. He's my father-in-law, and 96, same age as Route 66. My mother-in-law, 92, still cooks for the whole family. Right now, he is currently, again, trying to do his civic duty, always trying to make his community and town a better place. We're working on trying to get welcome arches in our town on both ends of Route 66. And this is going to be a big endeavor. We have to acquire the land. We have to acquire the funds. And so what is he doing? He is repurposing old scrap lumber that we've had for years since the railroad was here.
Wow.
And he is making birdhouses. If you look this way.
Yeah. Oh, so look, here they are.
Old,
He's making these?
Yes.
No way.
He has sold 50 of them. Yes. He has sold 50 of them. So 96 years old, he has raised $5,000 with this project of his, and he wants to sell 100, so he wants to at least put in 10 grand into that endeavor.
Just having a laugh here because Angel's a real fan of the Brits as well. And what he did, he's got a Blue Peter badge. In fact, he wears it with pride on his baseball cap very often, all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
How great is that? You know, we love Americans and they love the Brits. This is by all accounts the biggest sign on Route 66. We've got the noisy train going there. But look, there's Gary in it, and you can see how massive it is. It's huge, isn't it? So we're at the infamous Roadkill Cafe. Oh, I hope it's not really roadkill though, Gary.
I don't know. There's some good roadkill.
Oh, no, thank you.
Here.
Ooh, brilliant. You kill it, we'll grill it. I wonder if that goes for people.
You'd lose your milk tester.
Oh, I would. I'd lose a lot more than my milk tester, darling. Gosh, I don't ever want to be without you. Fabulous stag right at the entrance, isn't there?
Yep.
And there's this. This is what it looks like when you come in. You've got to wait to be seated. And then the menu, what's it say here? Now serving...
Angry Orchard.
I don't know what that means. Got the old hand sanitizer out. It's really quite nice. It's really popular. It's Monday, so you wouldn't think it was going to be so popular, but we've got a 10-minute wait, which is fine. We'll have, you know, we didn't book or nothing, so, but it looks really nice. The food's coming out, doesn't look like it's been dead on the road, which is quite good. So, in an exciting twist of fate, we've realised that there is temporary tattoos for sale for 50 cents. So you've got to put 25 cents in each, 2 25s, and Gary's going to get a temporary tattoo. Hopefully this machine works. Have you got it? Oh, right, yeah. He's gone for the buzzard, like that. So, you usually just have to put some water on it, don't you?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, he's getting his tattoo on now. So, what we didn't realise is that I'm married to a kleptomaniac. So, we're just looking at this sticker thing, and we need a cloth, and Gary's digged in his bag, you know, it's like the sac magique, and he's found a napkin that he's obviously picked up from a restaurant. Didn't realise it's an actual cloth one. So I'm really sorry whoever we took that from. And but anyway, it's going to give us the opportunity to do this tattoo while we're waiting. So Gary thinks he knows what he's got to do. Have you wet your arm?
You don't wet your arm. It's got to go onto dry skin. You wet the cloth.
You wet the cloth. He's wet it with some plant water that we've just found while we're waiting. I hope that's all right.
So that goes on there.
Yeah.
You just hold that a minute.
I'll hold it on.
And then this is a damp cloth. So
He's getting tattooed. He's a proper biker now. But shall I wet it down?
no, it's already wet. I've wet
It
it
doesn't feel
already.
that wet. No, it's not wet enough, babe. It needs to be soaking
I've
wet.
got to push it hard. I've pushed it hard. If I let go of it, it
Well,
will
let go for a second while I wet
squirt
it.
underneath there. Watch the people behind me.
I will, they're fine. They are. Not small water in there. Right, and you've got to wait 30 seconds, so we'll come back to you. Come back after this commercial break. We haven't got anything to sell, so just Gary's soul.
I sold that a long time ago.
So I wonder how it's going to turn out.
I've got 30 seconds. So we'll give it a
Okay,
minute. It says
well, we'll
don't
stop
hurry.
the camera
It
for
says 30 seconds, but don't
hurry. Okay, well, we'll time it, but we won't make you watch this. So we genuinely are waiting at the front of the restaurant while Gary puts a tattoo on his arm. We're always making a spectacle, aren't we?
The entertainment's our game, babes.
Yeah. There we are. He's still holding it down.
Right, I think we're probably all right now. I think it's probably been over a minute.
I
Should we
don't
give it a
think
go?
it has been over a minute.
I think so.
Yeah, but you've only got a one shot, babe. So if it doesn't work, then you're going to be half a buzzard.
Yeah.
So patience is the key.
Come on, blood poisoning either.
We won't get blood poisoning. Let me just spray it a bit more. A little bit more on his arm.
That's my hand off
I
the
know.
wrap.
I hope this water's okay.
Yes. It's plant food. I'm going to grow another arm.
Oh God, what if it is plant food? Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh gosh, I hope it is just water. Oh God. Okay, right. Are we ready for the big reveal?
Right,
Let
so
me get the camera right. The moment of truth has come. Has this tattoo worked? The big reveal. Here it is on his arm. He's going to pull back this bit. Dun dun dun. Oh my God, you're kidding me. That is a right waste of 50 cents. Are you sure? Oh, you didn't take the film off. You didn't take it. Oh, he didn't do it right. That's why. Oh God, he didn't do it right. You got to do it with the. No, that needs to be dry.
No, it's all right now.
The arm needs to be dry.
It is dry.
Oh gosh, how
Put
funny.
this back on.
Oh, he hasn't done it right. He only spent about 20 minutes reading the instruction. Good grief. Oh dear. Just got our table and we're right by this guy here. And we've got a little window seat, which is pretty nice. This is the menu. Route 66 Roadkill. They sort of do breakfasts, starters. Let's give you an idea of the price, guys. So the Vulture's Nest, $9.99. Splatter chips and Roadkill platter. Can't decide. Try a sample. $18.99. Not bad prices, really. Crispy toad. So there's lots of things, and it's all got very funny titles. Hideaway hamburgers, so obviously burgers here. They're going about $15.99, $17.99. The heart attack double jack. Sandwiches, no luck buck, $14.99. Not bad prices actually. And dinner bag, big bag stag. Rack of raccoon. I'm pretty sure that it's not, but anyway. Really good, lovely menu. So I think I'm going to go for a burger, just a normal one to be fair. Nothing weird. There isn't actually any weird food here, but there is some bison which we really like. And thanks to Sarah Louise for recommending this place from our Facebook group. She did suggest to get the pie, but let's see if there's any room. But the pie does look amazing, doesn't it, Gary? So what's always brilliant about the States is refillables everywhere. So you don't really get that in England that often, but that's a massive Diet Coke to start with. We're having a great time already. It's really fun, isn't it, Gary? Even though your tattoo didn't work out at all, it's still, you know, bare-armed and beautiful. Check out these pies, honestly. That looks amazing, doesn't it? Even if I'm full, I'm going to squeeze something in, I think. This is what the food looks like. I've got the buffalo burger and Gary has got BLT. So, our verdict on the food. Well, my bison burger was beautiful. Gary had better chips than me, so we ended up sharing them, mainly on my plate. But Gary reckons that is the best BLT you've ever had. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt, nicest BLT.
So that you know that we listen to all our followers, Sarah Louise suggested we have some of the pie. So for you, Sarah Louise, we're going to try some of this. Oh my God, it's a massive slice, Sarah. You didn't warn us that. So we're going to have some of this pie, and but we got one slice to share because obviously we are cutting down. Okay, so let's show the pie. Okay, let me show you. That is the pie. So Gary's miles away from me. So sit next to me, Gary, because the tables are quite big. So you are like 70 million miles away from each other. So I ordered the coconut pie. As you can see, it's not really a small slice. I don't know how much it is. But we do see a menu. Let's have a taste. That's bloody lovely. Now I really like coconut anyway, so but it's got lots of desiccated coconut bits in. It's dead creamy as you would imagine. I'm probably going to be wheezing like crazy this afternoon, but this might be worth it. So good tip, thanks Sarah Louise. To the other side of the restaurant there's a gift shop as well, and some mooses or whatever they are, and little heads and bits and pieces. Quite a good gift shop, and there's also a really nice bar. We've got a set of Burma Shave signs coming up. These are really good, so let's see what this one says. It says passing cars. So then you have to wait and you get all excited wondering what it's going to say. When you can't see, passing cars when you can't see, they get you a glimpse of eternity. It's so clever, these Burma Shave signs. Fantastic view as we're travelling along. This is the very longest stretch of the existing Route 66, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, the original Route 66.
The original Route 66, yeah.
37 miles long, from about 6 miles in front of us all the way to the California state border.
Is this for a magic bit of boondocking or free parking or whatever you like to call it? So we are between Ashfork and Williams, and we're about 10 miles before we get to Williams off the A40. Not the A40, the I40. Oh, get my UK mindset on. But look at it. This is National Forest and it's free. But you've got to pull in about a mile off the road as you enter the National Forest. And there's anywhere you can find you can park. Obviously don't block the driveways. But this is where we stayed last night, had a really good night's sleep. We've just had a fantastic walk all the way up there. Done an hour's walk this morning. Loved it. Really recommend it. What we'll do is we'll put the coordinates in the description below. So if you're coming this way and you want to stay here, really recommend this. Come in next time. We head to Williams and we take the train right up to the glorious Grand Canyon. On the way back though, there's a bit of a hold up. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, even the Holy Grail, give us a subscribe. Whatever you do, have a great week. We'll see you next time. Love you loads.